The Assyrians, Empire of Iron. Imagine a world where empires rose and fell like waves crashing on the shore, but one stood out, forged not in gold or marble, but in iron. The Assyrians, masters of war, architects of empire, and the people who turned iron into power. Today, we're diving into the story of the Assyrian Empire. The Empire of Iron. Introduction. Welcome back to the channel. If you love history, epic stories, and learning how ancient civilizations shaped our world, you're in the right place. The Assyrians weren't just another ancient kingdom. They were innovators, conquerors, and storytellers who left behind colossal ruins and legends that still echo today. So grab a seat, because we're about to journey back nearly 3,000 years, to the land of Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, where the Assyrians rose to dominate. The rise of Assyria. The Assyrians began as a small city-state along the Tigris River. Think of it like a startup company in a crowded marketplace, surrounded by giants like Babylon and Egypt. But what set them apart? Their resourcefulness. While others relied on bronze, the Assyrians embraced iron. Stronger, sharper, and more durable, iron weapons gave them the edge. Imagine playing a video game where you unlock a secret weapon before anyone else. That's exactly what the Assyrians did, and it changed history. To masters of war. The Assyrian army wasn't just big, it was smart. They pioneered siege warfare, building battering rams and towers to break through city walls. They organized their troops with precision, almost like a modern military. Cavalry, infantry, archers, each had a role, working together like gears in a machine. And yes, they were feared. Their reputation for brutality spread across the ancient world. But here's the twist. That fear was part of their strategy. By terrifying enemies, they often won battles before they even began. The empire at its height. At its peak, the Assyrian Empire stretched from Egypt to Persia, a vast territory that made them the superpower of their time. Their capital cities, like Nineveh, were marvels of architecture. Picture massive walls, towering palaces, and libraries filled with clay tablets. The ancient equivalent of Google, King Ashur-bani-pal, even created one of the world's first great libraries, preserving myths like the Epic of Gilgamesh. Without the Assyrians, we might have lost those stories forever. For life in the empire. But what was life like for everyday Assyrians? Farmers worked the fertile lands of Mesopotamia, traders moved goods across the empire, and artisans crafted intricate carvings that still amaze us today. Religion was central. They worshipped gods like Ashur, their chief deity, who symbolized war and kingship. In many ways, their society revolved around the idea that the king was chosen by the gods to rule with strength. The fall. No empire lasts forever. The Assyrians' reliance on fear eventually backfired. Rebellions grew, enemies united, and in 612 BCE, Nineveh fell. It's almost like a sports team that dominates for years but eventually collapses when rivals learn their playbook. The Assyrians' strategies, once revolutionary, became predictable, and their empire crumbled. Legacy. So why remember the Assyrians? Because they shaped the future of warfare, government, and culture. Their innovations in military tactics influenced armies for centuries. Their libraries preserved stories that still inspire us. And their art and architecture remind us of the power and fragility of human ambition. The Assyrians were more than conquerors. They were builders, thinkers, and storytellers. An empire forged in iron, but remembered in history. The Assyrians remind us that strength can build empires, but wisdom keeps them alive. Their story is a cautionary tale, and an inspiration. If you enjoyed this journey into the Empire of Iron, hit that like button, subscribe for more epic history, and let me know in the comments, which ancient empire should we explore next?